Hey, my name is Alex Harris, and if you haven't been following my journey, all you really need to know is that I've spent the last 75 days living alone on this mountain. And if you haven't seen those videos, I can link the playlist at the end of this one. But to celebrate this monumentous occasion, I thought I would take an honest look at how living alone on the mountain as a hermit has changed me, and a couple pro tips to help others if they choose to walk the same path. So let's get into it with number 1. Being up here alone for so long is not healthy for anyone. But it did force me to look internally for my reason to exist. Previously, my reason to exist was based a lot on how I looked to other people. If I looked good for others and if I looked like I was helping others, that was good enough for me. But without that ability to please others, it really forced me to choose a different metric with which to measure my life. And in all honesty, I don't think that would have happened without this experience. Another thing that I learned is that goals are great, but they should never be the end-all, be-all. Up here, I realized that I really want to enjoy the process as much, if not more, as the end goal. So if I find myself focusing on the end goal too much, I'm likely missing a lot of what I enjoy. Which is why nowadays I spend a lot of time just sitting in my hammock enjoying the bird songs. There are some things that you can only enjoy while in the moment, and if you are so focused on the end goal, you're likely going to miss it. So take a step back, enjoy your surroundings, enjoy the little things, be bored, and enjoy that boredom. And finally, being alone out here for so long really kind of destroyed who I thought I was and who I thought I wanted to be, but it really helped me find out who I am and a healthy version of what I want to be. Before coming out here, I had become kind of narcissistic. And I thought that the whole world was working against me to stop me from doing whatever I wanted. I thought that I was special. But after being out here for about a month, I realized that I was about as special and significant as just a single pebble at the bottom of this creek bed. And while a lot of people would probably find that depressing because they want to be special, I found that it lifted a huge weight off my shoulders. I am not special. I don't need to be special, nor do I really want to be special. At the end of the day, after everything is said and done, I just want to be me. There's this show that I enjoy called Dr. Stone, and it's kind of set in a more primitive time. But there's this character in it called Chrome, who I really relate to and I totally get. He's always asking the why, and he's always seeking different ways of doing something. He enjoys the experimentation of it as much as the end goal. And that's who I want to be. I want to be able to spend, a whole month building a shelter that just crumbles the moment that it rains. And I enjoy the process of learning things more than I enjoy having that knowledge. And so being out here has been really awesome because it's forced me to learn the process of how a lot of things work. And it's been super cool, but at the same time it's been kind of damaging. Like I said earlier, being alone for so long is not healthy for anyone. I set up a lot of precautions just in case, because I knew it wasn't going to be healthy for me mentally and emotionally. And so if you're willing to take those precautions, and if you're willing to do the hard work, and if you're willing to reach out to people when you feel yourself not being so great, then yeah, go for it. This is an awesome experience that a lot of people should take if they're willing to do that work. But I don't think that it's wise or healthy to be living out here alone for so long, which is why at the end of this month, I will be taking a leave from the land. But don't worry, I still have videos planned up until the middle of August. I'm going to be leaving the land at the end of the month to gather funds so that I can build a permanent structure up to code. Because I realize that, building these primitive structures is a lot of fun, and I really do enjoy it. It really damages the forest, as it were, and it really damages its resale value. And a lot of people may not know this, but I'm not here permanently. I'm not building this land to make it mine. I'm building this land up to be a self-sufficient food forest so that in 5 to 10 years, someone else, an entry-level individual, can come in and just take care of it. Because I want to do the same thing in a different biome. I want to go to the deserts, the tundra. I want to go to all sorts of different ridiculous biomes and make these self-sustaining, live-in ready lands for someone else to come in and take care of. I really enjoy the process of things. I'm not here for the end goal, and maybe eventually I will be, but right now that's not what I'm hoping for. So at the end of the month, I will be returning to civilization to acquire more funds so that I can build a permanent house on the land up to code, so that when it comes time for me to move to my next piece of land, then the next person won't be like, you know, how do I fix this house? Like, who built this thing, this shelter out of mud? Because not a lot of people want to live the way that I live. Despite it being a lot of fun, there's just not a lot of security there. So don't worry, I have plenty more videos planned, and I will be back on the land once I gather enough funds, which I'm not sure when that will be, but hopefully before the end of the year. But I hope you were able to enjoy this video despite the fact that it wasn't what I normally post, and it definitely is not high quality. So I do apologize for that. The next video will be pretty fun. I'm actually pretty proud of it. I've been working on it for a couple weeks now. So I hope you were able to enjoy it, and I hope you were able to learn a little something. And until I see you in the next week's premiere, happy hunting!